Welcome back to the podcast that rocked and the final podcast of 2025. This is the podcast where we talk about news in the world of rock, metal, alternative, and everything in between. My name is Luke.
My name is Alex.
And we are short one row on who real life caught up a little bit. He is on his way. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us as I get everything ready and try to go the distance. There's never enough time to prepare. Things keep getting set up inappropriately as I try to figure things out with a broken OBS. Not that there's just two of us. We're windowed right now. If you could see it, it's going to be like that because just the way things are sometimes with setup. However, I shall do it this way right now. Hope you're all doing well. We will read all super chats as they come in this week because it is the best and worst of 2025, and we are going through talking about more casually the things that happened this year that were, for lack of a better term, amazing or terrible. There was a lot of both, a whole lot. So, as I get this ready, what's a good image? There we go. I'm just going to leave it on our stream right now. Thank you to all the Steves in the chat who joined us live. That is extremely helpful that we all see all of you because we're going to be engaging with you a little bit more tonight. Alex, if you would like to talk about the vote we have going on right now and how we decided for the song of the year, if you would like to tell the people about that while I finish this setup.
Absolutely. So the cool thing we're doing right now is the top song of the year, but we're going to kind of open it up to you. So we really need your input here. We've got a poll in the chat right now where you can tell us your favorite of the top 3 songs we've nominated for Best Song of the Year. So we've got Spirit Box Soft Spine, we've got Caramel Sleep Token, and did you go with Infinite Source?
Yes, I did, from Deftones.
All right, Infinite Source, Deftones. So definitely head over to the chat and vote for your favorite song. Out of these top 3, we will be announcing whichever one wins today. So let us know your thoughts.
We decided to let the Steves take care of this one because the Steves have been our most loyal supporters, and we feel that the Steves making a decision like this would be very important for what we decide the song of the year would be. We chose the 3, but I think this is a very good showing of what it is. In case you know. Yes, thank you, Gretchen. My wife is in the chat in case she needs to kick out anyone. Thank you guys so much again. It's Christmas holidays next week. Yes, it is. And we already have one super chat, by the way. Again, we're reading super chats as they come in. If YouTube will allow me. YouTube rolled out some more features, and it really is kind of bonkers how sometimes they'll just do it and not give updates to what they are. From Ellie Yeats, one happy birthday to Ellie Yeats, down under. 2, Rob Reiner literally went full circle with his career from starting Spinal Tap and ending with the Spinal Tap sequel. R.I.P. to Rob and his wife. This was a really bad week of 2025. Hope it's the last. Yes, I agree. I hope it's the last bad week of 2025, and that is a tragedy. Like, they're still going over, like, specific events and date, like, actions that had all that, but I think they got it all figured out. Rob Reiner directed a lot and created a lot, and he should be remembered for a lot of the great things. Like, there's a good chance one of your favorite movies growing up, Rob Reiner had a hand in.
Yeah, he really had his hands in a lot, more than I think any of us actually realized.
More than he probably even remembered. Like, for those who are not aware of how still big of a deal he was, like how he would appear, his most recent appearance in anything, because he's relatively retired, was in The Bear on FX.
Okay.
It's just as like a character, like in one episode.
Like I remember him best on like, what was it? Family Values? All in the Family.
Is Meathead. Yep. And that was his acting role. It's like he's won Emmys. He never won a Academy Award for directing, but the movies he directed won Academy Awards and like actors in them. He had range from The Princess Bride to Misery and a whole lot in between. That's a lot. So
a lot.
And like Ellie said, the Spinal Tap, you know, everything about it was such a big deal. So it sucks. Hopefully we can remember all the good stuff he did. And that's what a big deal is too. So adding to the worst of 2025 for sure. I think that's very fair. Check mark on that. Alex, was 2025 rough for you? Felt like it was rough for everyone.
I think it was rough for everyone. It was rough for me in certain ways, but we had a lot of good in other ways too. So it was kind of a weird wash of a year for me.
It was like it would be unfair to try and just wash it off. It's like this is the worst year ever. When good things did happen, they did.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have to remember the balance because we did talk about a lot of crummy stuff, and it like But we did talk about a lot of really cool stuff as well. So,
Yes, I would agree with that. So while we're pulling up, how is this going to break everything? Okay, that's not so bad. That's good. I can get my little sheet up here so that way I'm not looking at stuff. So with no other to do, we're going to start going through, like, not in chronological order, but just some of the best and worst of 2025. Kind of like last year, free form. Steves, everyone in the chat, if you have topics you want to talk about, you can chime in at any time. Again, this is the one week where we're not like just going through, we have to go through beat. This is more free form. Okay, I see it. And the Steves are there. Oh, I will say that might be one of the better things of 2025. We finally decided on a name for all of you. Well done. Well done. So,
Steves.
Yes, it's an innocent
We're gonna get
name.
shirts.
I'm a Steve.
I'm a Steve. You're a Steve. We're all Steves, yeah.
Oh, is that the theme song for the Steves? When we start doing super chats? Yeah.
We need to work on
I'll
it.
push a button and that plays right before we go through super chats. Perfect. There's no other way to say it. We need to start off with the legend of Ozzy Osbourne and how 2025 was the defining exclamation point on arguably the biggest figurehead in metal ever. Yeah. Everything from this year back to the beginning being announced, built up, succeeding beyond anyone's expectations. And less than 2 weeks later, Ozzy passing was nothing short of, biopic writing. Like, this is how, like, the creepy biopic writers, like, try to embellish things. Well, this is Ozzy. It actually happened to him.
It's like when you watch a movie and it's like something crazy happens or they have this big epic climax moment and then, like 30 minutes later they pass away. It's that they felt like that. Like, you nailed it. Like, totally.
Yeah. Like, we know certain things now, and we know they are going to, like, not even broadcast, like, they're going to put in theaters a more cut up Back to the Beginning festival movie and put that in theaters. It's going to be a lot of grown men crying their eyes out and singing at the top of their lungs. That's one show where you can have your phones out in the theaters. I would. Singing along. Lots of grown men in, like, battle vests walking out.
You just see, like, for today, it would be green. Just,
Mom, I'm coming.
I watched that even before he had passed away, and I'm like,
did you get those vibes too? Then. Yeah, I got me the vibes too, because, like, not just because it's the end of the show, but it's like, no, these are the real vibes. This is the end. We didn't even know about less than 2 weeks later he was going to pass on, but, like, yeah, this is definitely the end.
Yep. I was like, dang it, thank you, Ozzy. Thank you so much. It hit me here.
If anyone deserved, like, the true beyond rock star retirement send-off, it's him, and it worked out. I don't know if anything will top this. I don't know who would deserve it, because 90%.
I don't think anybody.
I agree. Like, I don't know who it would be.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. He was top tier for rock and metal. And we talked about it before or during, right around that Back to the Beginning era. He had such an influence across the board.
He did.
On metal, on rock, on pop culture. I mean, the Osbournes, we talked about it back then.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Our generation grew up with the Osbournes because we didn't grow up with Black Sabbath, but we knew Black Sabbath because of the Osbournes, and something like that even helped pick up and carry him through different eras as well, which is a big deal.
And I love that cyclical Ozzy story, like that. How did you discover Ozzy? Show, Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, and it's a full circle thing. Yeah.
I'll say this too, like someone just said, the DVD theater release needs to happen shortly. Like, that is something I would get, like, the Blu-ray set of, just to see, like, the full, a full 5 hours in Blu-ray, all cut up with all the video angles, all the soundtrack and stuff. And they would make roughly $1 billion out of it if they did that too. So
I would love that. All of the the behind the scenes footage too for Back to the Beginning would be awesome.
Because we've seen pictures of it, like we saw when Sid proposed and everything like that. Just little moments like that too. I'm so glad Ozzy got to see at the end as well. That truly made it a big deal. So
absolutely.
It sucks. Go ahead.
It sucks big time, but this is one of those positive of 2025 moments because of Back to the Beginning, and we got to see all of this awesome stuff. We got to see all of these new artists kind of start to break out a little bit. Obviously, Youngblood, of course, that's a big one. That guy
still a big one. Yep.
Yeah, he really like launching pad from Back to the Beginning. And if that was a way to introduce even more of these bands through Ozzy or through Youngblood or through whomever, there were so many good artists there. That was definitely a positive best of 2025.
Rowan on the train and riding back. We should organize a big watch party of the movie cut. If YouTube would not literally strike the channel down, I would do like a live watch along type thing. You know, it'd be great. I don't know how we do it, but it'd be great. So it might have to Mystery Science Theater and like riff tracks. We'd have to like, okay, everyone hit the play button. 3, 2, 1, starts. And we just watch along that way. That might have to be after we do it. So
maybe, that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing too. That'd be something like to really benefit, look forward to. Ma'am, well, sell my name is Steve t-shirts and serve hot mustards. Oh yeah. So worst of 2025 category, we decided what a hot mustard was. Is that what the name of it was?
It was tropical mustard.
Tropical mustard was the name of it. Yes. We decided the beverage in Florida would be half Miller Lite, half Monster Energy, served warm at a festival in Florida. That is what a tropical mustard is. And my wife.
Now it's hot tropical mustard. Gross.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta like boil it a little. Oh, yeah. Ugh. By the way, my wife just said we could do a watch party in Discord. Yeah,
Be cool.
There's ways to do something. It would get struck on Twitch too. Oh, absolutely. Twitch for something bigger like that, Twitch would do it. So Ozzy,
However we have to do it, it would be fun.
it would. And also Ozzy is definitely, as losing a legend is rough, but that is probably the most positive way to lose a legend, you know.
Yeah.
We lost on the worst category. We lost Brent Hines in a tragic way after losing in a shocking way with a motorcycle accident. So like when you look at the two and like in the metal figures, and I know Ozzy compared to Brent Hines, like it's higher up on the ladder, but when you lose two people like this, you see Ozzy who defied death more times than anyone I could ever imagine, and then going peacefully, you know?
Yep.
So it's good that happened. And
Yeah.
So I want to move on to, this isn't so much in the, it kind of is in the negative category because we felt it this year. Festivals are too expensive and it's only going to get worse from the looks of it in 2026.
Dang it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does suck because now, like in 2025, it affected festivals and get not just like entering, but getting to them, what you get at festivals. It's insane. And now it's anticipated to be worse in 2026. Alex and I are hopeful to go to a festival in April. Hopeful? Is that the right word?
Yes, very, what is that? Skeptically?
Yes. Cautiously optimistic? I don't know.
Yes, I like that. Cautiously
that's a
ambitious.
nice way to say it. I don't know what's going to sell or not anymore. Like all the festivals that would have been sold out by now are still selling tickets for 2026. The DWP festivals. Shiprocked, which was a festival cruise that used to sell out as soon as cabins were announced, just barely sold out less than like a month before hitting. And this is probably the best Shiprocked lineup they've had. Economy sucks and everything's way more expensive, and that reflects on festival lineups, DWP stuff, Shiprocked and rock cruises, you know. Kisses Landlocked at Sea won't be cheap for all the Steves that want to go to that. I'm sure they're out there. Steve, if you go to that, please do something else with your money, please.
Yeah. I imagine that the landlocked Kiss fans probably have enough money to do it.
Yes. Great point by that. The Parkway Drives Festival that was supposed to happen, they said we could not feasibly make this happen. It's going to cost too much.
And that sucks. That's the kind of stuff we were talking about, the massive paydays for the CEOs and LiveNation and all of that it's a direct. This is what happens. It's the FAFO. That's what's happening. People can't go to your concerts anymore. You're pricing out your customers.
That's the thing. We weren't doing any FA. We weren't. We were just trying to go to shows. But now we're finding out. That's the problem. So
yeah, it sucks.
I believe it was this summer when I did the research and showed you and Rowan the breakdown of 2024, just how much money Live Nation made in 2024, over $1 billion profit. That doesn't seem normal. I feel like you could probably break that up a little and start making sure the many, many, many artists and bands that perform at your venues are paid, I don't know, a little more, maybe.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that's really, really bothering me about this whole thing is the owners, the CEOs, the people, the suits, all of the shareholders, they're like, oh, well, we only made $1 million more than last year. We need to cut all of our staff and we need... What? You're still making money.
Yes.
Stop with the greedy Scrooge McDuck crap and just let us enjoy shows.
Yes. And the system is already there in place for it to happen. They already have the logistics and know how to do it, but they won't because that would cut into the top tier cut of people running it at LiveNation and Ticketmaster.
Yeah. And so Mr. CEO, like, oh, I only made $200 million this year. I'm going to have to make the prices 10 times. No, stop. Yeah. This is corporate greed in its worst.
Yeah. See... This is another thing. Rowan could probably back this up too. Like when you grew up, when you're like watching cartoons, you'd always see like the evil businessman with like, I need more money, like Mr. Krabs style. And like that, that's amplified way more though now. And it's real and they are in charge. So
yeah, that is a really good example. I was watching SpongeBob the other day and it's like, what do you mean you traded me, Mr. Krabs? It's like, sorry, I traded you for a penny. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Oh, they do it too. They would absolutely lay people off if they knew they could get extra pennies. Absolutely. Yeah. So
that's what's happening. You're pricing out your customers, and then we can't go to shows anymore. Thanks.
The bands we love can't perform shows anymore. I hate to rub salt in an open wound, but Garbage is not coming to the States anymore. Oh,
that's because the whole industry.
Yeah, it is. So
yeah, it's. Something needs to change. If they continue on this trajectory, and this is a bad of 2025, if this bad continues into 2026, where we're all getting priced out at festivals and concerts, what do they think is gonna happen? It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, and we're gonna switch just a little bit. Oh, sorry, I'll be on a 5. I'm on. Okay, Rowan, if you're listening, I just had to break like Discord again. Hop on just whenever you're ready. If you're ready to go, let me go back to this. And I'll take care of that. I'll just wait for it to catch up on audio. Rowan, just hop on now whenever you're ready. So now hopping back onto the festival circuit too. Positive side, Warped Tour worked. Even if I didn't love the lineups and I didn't love everything about it, I can honestly say Warped Tour still worked,
Yeah.
Rowan, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, have you caught your breath?
Yeah. My room is a mess right now. I don't know if you can see it. I threw all my camera stuff just like on my bed. Yeah.
No problem.
We were just filming in Long Island all day and we didn't finish until 7. So I had an hour to get back to Manhattan and then I had to get from Grand Central back to my apartment in the Lower East Side. So bit of a journey. Yeah.
It's okay.
But, you always need to be someone who's not always crying on the journey back. That's just how it is sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to, we just like to pick up the conversation. I know, I saw you in chat. I know you're listening. Warped Tour, it's like in the conversation now. We've had a lot of discussion. We didn't care specifically about the lineups, but it still worked. They proved it could work. That's a check in the positive box for 2025. I would even, as curmudgeonly old me, who doesn't love everything about Warped Tour, even I would say, yeah, it worked in the long run. It made them a bucket of money, everybody. A lot of people did get to see a lot of their favorite bands. I know a lot of people had problems with the logistics of it, getting in and out, getting to and from and traveling, especially to the Long Beach situation. From what I understand, Orlando was a lot easier to get to because it's Orlando, and getting out of Florida is a lot easier because everyone's desperate to get out of Florida no matter what. But all these venues, all these Warped Tours are happening in the same place, plus in Mexico and Canada in 2026. So that proves to me it's popular, and I speak for all three of us. I hope we get better lineups and big names to come at Warped Tour, not just Machine Gun Kelly, because, Alex, any thoughts?
Let's just hope the performances are better too. Asking Alexandria, it feels like that was a big point of contention with that whole performance. That was bad.
Both of them in Long Beach and in DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex,
that's something my generation. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Alex almost saw the DC one. She could have been there and getting footage for us live as it was happening, and people were just standing there silent.
No, yeah, that Asking Alexandria set, that I feel like that's one of the first instances of someone of my generation seeing a band that I loved growing up starting to show their age, or at least Danny, who, by the way, apparently has found Jesus now, so good for him.
What's a good name for a Christian Asking Alexandria?
Asking Ruth.
Oh, there you go. That would actually be it.
Asking
No, I think you
Esther.
got to put in Mary. It's like you gotta incorporate Mary. Like Mother Mary.
No, you can't be too on the nose. It's asking Esther.
Oh yeah, that's Old Testament style right there. Yeah.
Is anyone still named Pete? Are there still people named Esther who are not under the age of 80?
Well,
It feels like that's like one of those old lady names. Why? It's an old lady name.
They're gonna bring it back.
People used to say that about names that are popular right now.
Mm-hmm. In the 80s and 90s. Yep.
Yeah, I've heard so many stories. It's so funny.
See, there's a lot of there's a lot of women named Tiffany that are my age, and maybe like in their 30s, like younger 30s too, because I'm older 30s. Yeah, not anymore. They're not little baby Tiffany's around anymore.
No, yeah.
That's like an older name now.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, no, you don't see any Gertrudes, you don't see any Beatrices, you don't see any Helens, which funny enough was my grandma. Yeah.
Helen, there might be a little more argument, but yeah, Gertrude and Beatrice are like 1700 churning butter. So,
and see, funnily enough, Beatrice, they were like, what do you mean you're naming your daughter Beatrice? That is a baby's name. Could you imagine an old woman named Beatrice?
Yep, that's true. Yeah, as my wife, as someone who was made fun of for her name in middle school because of her old lady name, I'm offended. Gretchen's not an old lady name though; it's just less common.
You said, oh wait, I thought it said middle name for a sec. Sorry,
No.
I'm still reeling a little bit. I haven't really eaten today either, so that's fun.
Huh? Okay.
What about? I bet with Gretchen, I have to say this, Gretchen. I am so sorry, but I bet Mean Girls messed your name up for a good 3 years.
She loves Mean Girls, and she loves to remind me about Mean Girls Day, which is October 3rd.
I know Mean Girls Day is very important in the
Importance
Luke
a
and
word
Gretchen
for
household.
it. Importance a word for it. It's my birthday first. My birthday happened long before the movie came out.
Would you rather name your kid like an old person name like Gertrude or something, or like one of those new wave
Jet Alpha
names that
names.
people are doing?
Xander,
Yeah.
Xander.
Not like Xander. Like I'm thinking like Gwyneth Paltrow naming their kid Apple. Like some stupid crap like that.
That was barely Gen Z though, because that happened with Chris Martin.
I know.
Apple's
yeah,
like
so,
25
Yeah,
now.
Apple's older. Apple's got to be at least in
just
college. But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Apple is pompous.
Okay.
Just like that level of like obnoxious.
Come here, Game Boy. Come on, we got to go to school. Just something like that. Come on, Genesis.
no.
Sega Genesis. Yeah, see.
167.
It's like, oh, Dad,
that's right.
why'd you name my sister Rose? Well, because your mom loved them. Oh, so you named your kids after stuff you loved? Of course, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, see. Yeah. We have Warped Tour. That is, hopeful. That is an appropriate cautiously optimistic. That, like we were talking about festivals and stuff, Warped Tour, cautiously optimistic for 2026. I think that's very fair to say.
I'll give you that one. And because they apparently have some bankroll right now, they better get better freaking acts next year.
Just a couple, like even if they have one bigger name each night for the 2 nights they have at different venues, that would be enough. That really would, because they have 6 stages. But they need to do better than what they did. I think they need to aim a little higher to like longevity, get a big name, Like what would
just one?
Yeah. I mean, would they be able to get a Green Day for one of the 5 Warped Tours? Maybe. They have the money now. It would work. Blink, that'd be more appropriate. Blink. Would they be able to get Blink for one night? Like for Long Beach? That'd be pretty on the spot. That would get the people in, and then no one would argue, why Blink? You
definitely want some legacy acts. I feel like there's gotta be like some quality control and just like finding acts that are still performing strongly,
Mm-hmm.
Just so to really like make it seem, just kind of like more worth it. Stuff like that.
I get what you mean. Reminder, vote in our best song of the year poll. We'll let the Steves decide if you're tuning in right now. 3 songs to choose from. It's fairly close. Looking at it, like a couple votes could sway things right now, but please do that and hit the like button. If we get to 50 likes, we'll do a round of Festival Rock or Flop. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us in our wild discussion of best and worst of 2025. Good question from the chat. Would 21 Pilots fit Warped? Yes, and that would draw in a lot of money.
That would make money. Yeah.
Yes.
You can make them a headliner, arguably.
For just one of the nights at like DC or Orlando. I know they're in Ohio. But like say if they headlined one night in DC or Ohio or Florida, yeah, that would be a top tier one. And they would fit the vibe. See,
that's like the thing with Warped Tour. I feel like it's become, or I'm sorry, it has such a big reputation that going forward, I would like a mix of legacy acts, but also just like still a chance for new bands to kind of like
and Warped Tour would have that too. That's not. I feel like that's not the issue that they would struggle with in 2026. But like they would have focus on that. But again, we're all in agreement. They need something. They need a big swing and a home run to really get people excited that already pre-ordered and like pre-bought tickets before the lineup got announced.
It has to be a band that is like synonymous with them in a good way. Way.
I agree, and that's exactly what I was going to say. You have to have that balance of, okay, Warped Tour was known as the band that helped you, or as the festival, the tour that helped you break as a newer artist up and coming. That's what Warped Tour was known as. But now all of the Warped Tour fans are in their 30s and 40s, and you have to appeal to that nostalgia crowd. You have to hit them, and they're the ones who probably have more money than the 20-somethings right now, because of steady jobs. So you have to appeal to both. So I think totally if they have these opportunities to open Ernie Ball stage still, and then come over here and have like a Paramore or a Green Day or a Blink, one big name just thrown on one of the days would be amazing.
A Paramore for one day for
just
one of the
really big heavy hitter. Asking Alexandria was kind of like that, but I feel like they're not as impactful. Yeah, I mean, like in context of Warped Tour's legacy, they're kind of up there. I'm just saying as like an act as a whole, like we need like that very big heavy.
Asking Alexandria belonged at Warped Tour, yes, maybe not at that top tier spot to offset Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
You know, that's just my argument for that. So, Warped Tour was a lot safer this year than previous years as well. I won't go into the awful, disgusting details of that past, but yes, Warped Tour was a lot safer this past year as well. So that's something good. I also want to say all our festival talk for 2026, Riot Fest, we love you. I'm wearing my Riot Fest shirt. I got like a nice little message saying, hey, we're going on to break after January, and after the break, we'll hit us up and we'll start planning things out. I'm like, okay. So hopefully you still love us, Riot Fest. We love you. We're going to find someone to bring, we're going to find bands and talk to them and have one of them bring up the Duck song unexpectedly just to see Alex's face go dark red in the middle of Chicago.
I forgot about that. That's another great moment of this year, you know?
That didn't even happen on camera.
Yeah. Because how did that go? How did you miss that to begin with? Because that was big when that first came out.
I missed it up until 2019. Right,
we figured that out. Yeah. I know that Luke missed it as well, so I didn't feel bad because Luke also missed it. But I was talking to a bunch of my friends, and there were a lot of things I missed because I was I was busy. I was doing other stuff. I wasn't watching. When I was on YouTube, I was like music videos. Like that was how I spent my free time.
That's like, a music video. It's music.
In this bit, you shut your dirty mouth, Rowan.
Luke, is it a music video?
There's music in a video. By definition,
I rest my case.
Semantics.
Yes, there's semantics in that. Yes,
the Duck song is a music video.
My wife is one who showed me that. Also, someone in the chat. Hey, got any grapes? So it's the new slogan. Got any Steves? Water bottle. So
yeah, no, that's what we're going to serve.
I know.
That's what we're all serving at the Back to the Beginning watch party.
Grapes and lemonade. I don't know if we go to Riot Fest with grapes and lemonade for everyone. People are going to like us.
So. Oh no! I'm saying we have the grapes, we have the lemonade, we have the tropical mustard, and then we have a lemonade infused tropical mustard version. That could be our summer edition, and then we make $5. What do you say, guys?
I don't want to make everyone sick. We're not getting.
Sorry, I tuned you out. I don't know what you said.
I don't blame you. I don't want to make everyone sick. Woof. And yes, my wife showed it to me. Now everyone's going to start doing nostalgic stuff. It is a music video. Lol. Okay. So we talked about some good stuff.
Thanks,
I do want to talk about the bad right now. We're switching away from festivals right now. This has to have been the worst year for Disturbed and David Draiman and Disturbed fans. 100%. There's no argument. From the beginning of the year to last year's bomb signing that carried over to this year, to burning the Chicago Bulls banners, to all of the inflammatory things, to the rest of Disturbed being real quiet and not saying a thing, to a not sold out, but a strong arena tour that always took a backseat to what David Draiman was saying, to getting booted back to the beginning, and now taking an indefinite hiatus because they're tired. That's not great.
Was this the year that David Draiman was also like sharing his dating profiles and stuff too?
I want to say that was
that?
yeah. I want to say that was last year because he either got engaged again this year or something like that. But again, like that was closer to last year because we started getting really cut. Like he was in his divorced dad era. You know.
I'm sorry. I think I missed this. Was he showing off his Tinder profile or something?
Like he was on the dating sites. Yes.
He's like, hey, I'm on dating sites. Find me on dating sites. Let's get together. Right after the split. And I'm like,
yep.
What are you doing? Yeah. This is not disturbed. It's disturbing.
It's disturbing. And he had like I don't know if he had his shirt off. He had like the sleeveless shirt though. So like he was showing off that he was working out and stuff. So yeah.
I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's like it for you guys. It kind of goes both ways with me whenever it comes to like an artist that just does something like problematic or cringe. It's everything with David has just kind of ruined Disturbed's music for me. It's like it's been like so long since I've been in the mood because it's just I can't think of Disturbed without thinking about all this crap that's been happening this year.
Yes, the mystique of the band from like the early 2000s and the mid 2000s is wildly different than it is now. And my wife just chimed to say, yeah, the dating stuff was last year. This year he did get engaged. So congrats. Maybe that's a positive, David. You can focus on that, pal. Not that you were booed it back to the beginning. And for obvious reasons that even you are having trouble understanding. So,
yeah, that's the other thing too. It's just like he seems to be the only person not understanding why people are angry at him.
Yeah, I do want to read a comment. I just want to kind of like counterpoint to this. The rest of the band are a bunch of cowards for not standing up to him. I don't know if it's an issue of standing up to him. They might be standing up to him in the back. They might also be tied to silence about saying stuff like that too, because they don't want to get dragged along with all of that.
No, it's like,
I think that he should take note from his bandmates and stop airing all of his dirty laundry all over the internet. We don't care. Just play your music.
It's actually easier not to do that. It's easier to just do nothing and just keep your thoughts offline.
No, it's one of the situations where the only reason we keep bringing it up and no one's forgetting is because he won't let us forget or move on.
From Sapphire, from David Draiman, all I want is the sound of silence. Well, I get it, so that's fine. I got a feeling we'll get more Disturbed music soon. You know, because like if they're going on hiatus, that's the perfect time to get together and crank out some more anti-war anthems because they love to do that.
Maybe they can have some good kumbayas and talk it out so that they don't talk anymore to us.
Actually, no. I think he's going to make some sort of song that's just like as a pushback to all the criticism. He's going to like, you know, when he did like the stupid, like the whole like electrocution gimmick at his shows. Yeah.
See that if he doubles down through song, that would be a problem, you know, because it would go against all the other music he's already made.
I can so see it though.
It's so no more two, yes more war. You know, just something totally dumb. It's like, oh no, don't do that. Anti-war anthems. Yes, that is correct. That's what they are. They are anti-war anthems that he used to make. So. Switch to some very positive news in 2025 that dropped today. It looks like things are going to be at least okay enough for Jane's Addiction. It dropped today that Perry Farrell made his apology to Boston and acknowledged wrongdoing, and that he and the rest of the band have talked and discussed things. It doesn't promise new music or a redo of the tour, but it definitely moves the pieces, and it looks like those ugly lawsuits may not happen, hopefully.
I mean, like that just feels like such a. I don't know if you would call this a conclusion, but at least it's like a step in the right direction. Because that happened.
That happened last year. The actual event happened last year, but the lawsuits happened this year.
Okay, yeah, because I remember we were talking about it earlier this year, and I thought it was like in very early or whatever. But anyway, no, that's like it's kind of interesting that it's just at the end of the year that we're sort of getting a sort of more conclusive note. Because I don't know, when that whole thing happened, and I'm not even that big a Jane's Addiction fan, I would just have to think that would just be so depressing as a fan if that's how one of your favorite bands went out.
I'm trying to think. I've never seen personally, I've never seen like a band have a tiff on stage. There was a time in the 2010s where that was happening like every couple of weeks with Five Finger Death Punch. Like literally every other month that was happening. So
but not just like infighting though. I mean like an infight that was so bad that like they were like, we're done as a group. Yeah.
I'm impressed that he actually apologized.
Yeah.
I did not know if he would or not, but I'm really glad that he did, and he apologized not only to the fans but to his bandmates, which I think is huge. That's a huge step in the right direction.
And he did also in the statement. It said that like rehab is still a process as well, which that's a good acknowledgement right there. So that also shows steps multiple in the right direction. So you know what? Fair to say that that's a good way to end something with 2025. That's something positive. So something negative. This is something that happened. Like there's 2 stories this year that happened less than a month apart. I don't know if you guys are going to remember both of them. You might be able to figure it together. Venue security had some serious issues this year.
Oh, God.
These were some of my favorite shocking moments that were all caught on camera. The first one that happened was Slam Dunk Fest. Do you remember seeing the conveyor belt of people landing on their necks because literally security refused to move? Holy crap. So that was wild. If for those who don't remember, it's Slam Dunk Fest, big festival in UK. People were getting crowd surfed to the front, and security would not even up close to the barricade. Were just watching them fall. One guy popped right on his neck, and it got to the point where people in the front barricade were trying to stop them and slow them down to help them over. So those people in the front barricade, like the fans, were doing more security work than security themselves.
Yeah. And what was the other situation? I think it was like, didn't a security guard take like a swing at somebody? Was that the other situation?
Probably. That one, I believe. No.
We did.
No, there's another one. It was a big one. Yep, you got it. The Seether one. Security guard at a Seether show at a Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, a venue that does rock shows, said kids can't be here, and escorted Sean Morgan's little daughter away from his dad while his dad was playing. By the way, regardless of how you feel about Seether, he handled that way better than I would have. Way better.
I don't know how you as a parent don't see some stranger like taking your child by the hand and walking away, and you don't just stop and just beat the crap out of him.
Well, he got him in a good way. He got the whole venue to know about it and started singing a song directly at the security guard. Show stopped, and everyone they changed gears, and everyone was fine with it. Like, yeah, you're right. You keep singing about that security guard. So
I was like, a minute, what you did what? She was backstage. There's no reason, there's no need. She was fine.
We can't drop her off at daycare. It's 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, and we're in the middle of a town we don't know that well. Also, I refuse to believe that was the only child of a musician that was backstage ever before then. There's no way.
Yeah, no.
It's cringe. Completely separate. If any of us have ever been to a casino show, the venue and the backstage part of the venue and the casino floor are very, very far apart.
Yes, significantly.
Aren't casinos like other, just like at bars or in any other venue? Yeah, they'll let people under 21 in, but it's just like, oh yeah, you can't drink, you can't gamble.
You can't go to the casino, the actual gambling areas. They're all sectioned off.
Yeah, you're not actually going to gamble. Because I've been in casinos before I just turned 21, so was my brother.
So I can't imagine they had slot machines in the concert venue. Like you'd see Seether fans just like were throwing down $5 bills on something.
Yeah, let alone backstage.
Yeah, it's...
She's just standing there. You're like, she's the daughter
9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Jeez. If she was like 17 and throwing a fit and causing shenanigans and stuff, at least then it'd be an argument. Not a good one, but it's still people would understand a little more. 9 years old and you knew who she was? Get out of here. And people are also bringing up other security issues. Louder Than Life had problems, other things like that too. Yeah, like I'm not blaming Louder Than Life on that. I don't blame Slam Dunk on that. Like the footage of Slam Dunk, you saw like one of the higher ups come and chew the guy out for not even trying to move and like help people. So there was other stuff too, but I get security's hard, but you can still do it. You know?
Trying to find one. There was another one I think it was in Richmond, where somebody pepper sprayed.
So that was an actual cop.
Turnstile?
Yes, and that was a cop.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I remember
could
that
not
clip
remember.
now.
Yes. So not only that, like they thought the crowd was getting so riled, I might be misremembering everything, but the cop actually put pepper spray on people in the pit pretty close to the band, and the band even felt the effects of it. And this was one of the closest shows to Turnstile's home because they're Baltimore. And this was an outdoor venue in I want to say September or something. Yeah, that's not great. And this is a big year for Turnstile as well. That's a positive check mark. Turnstile may have had a bad show, but this was a great year for Turnstile.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They arguably had the best
Elton
NP.
John
Yeah, well, John
just
said that
earlier that he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a fan."
They also had arguably had one of the best, or at least more memorable, NPR Tiny Desk performances ever.
Oh yeah.
So that's a good thing for them. Turnstile had a great year. Disturbed had a bad year. And we'll give Rowan this. Sleep Token had an amazing year.
Banner year.
That arena was sold out. Every arena was sold out. They toured on. They were out and still getting spins. Yeah. It's a lot.
I know how well that tour sold out. I tried to buy tickets and they sold out 2 minutes after they went live.
You mean Ticketmaster didn't make an appropriate situation for people to buy it at? I don't believe it.
Yeah, no. And reselling price for pit tickets, because at this point, it's I already saw them in the balcony. I need to see them in the pit. Pit tickets were going for $1,300 a piece. I can't afford that. That's half my rent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And that's just for one show.
Yeah.
I think just for comparison, the resale prices for all these events are scam artists because it's all scalpers and the second sites, bots buying them up to resell for higher prices.
That was the issue. It's I'm almost positive because you're told where you are in the queue when you're waiting for the tickets, and it's I was spot 500 or something. Barclays Center here in New York, that definitely, I should be set. But, by the time I got there, it was literally everything was sold out. So it's a thing where it's oh, yeah, someone can just program a bot to just mass buy tickets. And it doesn't make any difference to a site like Ticketmaster because, who cares if it's a bot? We still sold the ticket. We still make money. You can do whatever the hell you want with it afterwards. So it's just that really just pissed me off. That was probably the worst example of dealing with a bot when it comes to trying to buy concert tickets or just buying from a scalper. And it's just left a bad taste in my mouth. My roommate was also insanely pissed off too, because we were going to go to that show together. He's as big a Sleep Token fan as I am. And it just puts me in a bad mood when I think about it.
Are tickets available for the Evanescence Spirit Box tour yet?
Yep. All of them, all dates are on sale now. Kia Forum just went on sale.
Gotcha. Okay. I was going to say, I'm willing to bet if those aren't sold out yet, that the scalpers and bot systems are already doubling down. It's we'll just hold on to these tickets until 2 weeks before the show and then sell them for double. So.
Oh yeah, there's already resale ones up there. It's the floor tickets, I think, were in the 200s, and then the resales are already at 400 within Ticketmaster.
That's for an amphitheater show too, if I'm correct. It's not even an arena tour. So for the big amphitheaters, a whole tons, thousands of people. But yeah.
Thanks, Ticketmaster. Appreciate it.
Oh, Ticketmaster's getting their cut on all.
I know. They don't care. If they cared, that's why they don't do anything about it, because they should be doing something about the bots.
No matter if it's a bot or a person, the ticket's still sold. So they were so to them, it's just oh, we still made a sale. We don't care who bought it.
Exactly. Circling back to, they don't care about us at all.
Why would they? Yeah. It's just our money,
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, dude, it's just there's got to be better regulations. It just is not fair to actual fans.
I do wonder if, I don't see regulation coming for a while, because in order for regulation to not be government mandated, which would be a disaster in the first place at this point, in order for regulation or a new, for to really make sense, it would be better for a new system to pop up or a new competitor. And both of those, I don't have any idea who that would be.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks.
It's funny. It's I feel it's one of those things that's gotten worse in time. Hey, Chad, just a reminder of how young I am. I have never really known a world where you don't buy a ticket online. When I asked my parents, oh, okay, what was it like for you guys? Apparently, you had to go to a music store or just some store that was working with the venue. And it's this is where you buy the ticket. And then when it came to a scalper or some secondhand buy, they would be like the guys who buy like maybe like 10 tickets and they just stand outside the venue and then they would just yell it out. So I mean, like,
Oh, you still have
that
the
was
ladder.
probably, yeah. Oh, you still do that? You still have that? How do you do that online?
No, you can still buy paper tickets. That's what I'm saying. You'll still have that, but you can always buy them online no matter what.
Yeah, well, that's like the thing. I feel like, I would really, I don't remember. I can't even tell you if I ever went to a venue and they were still selling paper tickets outside or something.
Yeah.
No, you have to go to the box office as long as they're not sold out. If they
Right.
sell out online, they're not going to print you a ticket at the box office.
Correct.
Yeah, I just don't think I've ever even been to a concert at all where there was even a box office open.
Are you so
I remember
young?
a few years ago.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you go
There
ahead.
was a Nine Inch Nails tour. And I feel like I might be making this up. I might have had a fever dream. But I feel like they opened it up for pre-sale where you could go buy tickets only physically in person for a little period of time. I got to look this up. I don't think I made this up.
That sounds like a Nine Inch Nails thing to do and it would work.
Yeah.
Also, Rowan,
I mean,
are you so young that you don't even remember paper? Really? Paper.
I know what paper is, okay? I'm just saying I never seen the option to buy a ticket outside a venue at a music show, okay?
Gotcha.
Basically every show I have ever gone to in my life, I have bought the tickets online and then I would go.
See,
You know?
I remember like when I first started going to concerts, it was the transition. Like you could buy them online, but you had to print it off at home and bring that paper to the front. That was the transition for that. So
Yeah, no, like by the time I was old enough to really get into metal and start being interested in concerts, like we already standardized. Oh yeah, okay, cool. You pay for the ticket, you get an email. Here's the barcode. Show it at the door. Whatever.
my parents used to have to make a phone call to order tickets from the chat. Yeah, that's how it would work sometimes. Like push one or speak to a representative at this venue.
On
Yeah,
that
no, for my
phone,
dad it would be
what?
like, oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, for my dad, it would be like, oh, yeah, I had to go to like this record shop or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
So I just looked it up. I did not have a fever dream. In 2018, Nine Inch Nails, they had box office only tickets for the Cold and Dark and Infinite tour.
That was during their like 3 EP run, like with Bad Witch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
I remember hearing people talking about standing in line all morning because they didn't let you camp out the night before. They were like,
Correct.
no camping. You have to get here.
You can't do Black Friday for tickets.
You can't do like Led Zeppelin in the 70s. Like,
That feels like I remember
Crazy
that. I remember my family telling me that they used to do stuff like that too. That's like another lost thing to time, you know? You
That's
don't do,
fine
like,
with me. I don't want that. Woof.
Yeah, no. Do
Uh-uh.
people even still like camp out for anything? Like any like releases? Like
I
where
don't
did people
know.
used to do like video games or movies or whatever the hell? I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, I remember like when I was young, people would do that for Best Buy, stuff like that for like new game systems, you know, like
Yeah.
PS3 and stuff like that. But
Yeah, no, I remember like when the Wii dropped, my dad would be like, "Yeah, I got this thing. Just pain in the ass to get for you, so enjoy it, you ungrateful little bastard."
Merry Christmas.
That's really how it went.
One thing that positive that did happen all throughout the year, while the world of late night entertainment in the United States is in flux right now, and we don't know what's going to happen, heavy music got a lot more love. Like everything from Spirit Box to Poppy to Ghost to Turnstile and many more that I'm forgetting.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Pretty Reckless. So yeah, that was a lot of good stuff. They got a lot better showing this year than what felt like most of the 2010s.
oh yeah, definitely.
So that's great. There's tons of links to it as well, too. That's one of the good things a lot of the late night shows do. They'll put the performance online the next day on their own YouTube channel. So that is one good thing for the internet and YouTube. You hear that, YouTube? I complimented you.
Thanks, YouTube.
Thanks,
Like the
YouTube.
videos.
Yeah. Everyone, please subscribe and hit the like button. They like it when we say that too. Like, no joke, the new system, like it'll have bots and AI like go through the script and the captions of each live stream and video. So if you say hit the like button and please subscribe, it's more willing to push your video. And that is not a joke.
Yeah.
So
Not only that, too, we have to somehow incorporate that Vine gun boom sound effect that was like in literally every video. You know which one I'm talking about. And like just spam that all throughout the content. That will get us like views.
what was the old
I'll
one?
push it.
What was like the one that people said like smash that like button? Wasn't that one of the
Yeah.
phrases the kiddos said? Yeah, it sounds awful, but that's what people did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes. Oh man, the amount of sponsorship offers I got from them over the past 5 years is inhuman. There's
It's
no
got-
way.
it got to a point where it's like, I'm just not going to buy or download this game out of spite at this point.
So there was a lot of good things. There was a lot of bad things. One of the bad things that that will unfortunately be brought into 2026 until we get some definitive answers and more people standing against it, AI and music is not going anywhere, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's only going to get worse. It was less than a month ago. Architects got the shaft, big time. Yeah. I would still be looking for like litigation on some of that, like trying to go after Spotify and whoever uploaded it after something like that.
Yeah, no, it was like only like 2 weeks ago. It's like, but again, too, it's like, even if you can't find who uploaded the song or made the song, someone at Spotify has to be punished for letting that go through.
They can trace, like even like the IT backing, they can trace that. Also, someone said, video sponsored by Loot Crate. Haven't thought of Loot Crate in a long time. Woof.
Loot Crate like dead.
Yeah, they died out a few years back. So, but that was a big deal back in the day.
A great video on Loot Crates. Why that failed.
It was 99% junk that no one wanted. That's a big reason why.
It's just like a nerd box, and it wasn't a guarantee it would be franchises you would care for.
Correct.
If you did,
say no to AI.
Like vinyls.
Yeah, say no to AI slop. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say no.
Yeah, it's easy to say no to that too. I like that, like YouTube and Instagram and other platforms now, there's a checkbox that says, check this if this is artificial or some type of generated content. You don't have to do that though. Like you can scam through it. So I do hope there's some type of system like, oh, did you post this AI video and not mark it as AI? Removed.
Yeah.
That'd be real easy to do. Yeah, there has to be.
There needs to be more oversight for sure, because it's gross. With the whole architects thing, that was horrible. But with all of these bands and stuff too coming up, there's a lot more fake bands other than the 70s looking band we discovered. That was AI.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them popping up all over the place.
Stuff,
It sucks. It's soulless crap where you could be supporting actual artists. It's disgusting. And they need to be like, this is AI. And if they don't, they should get taken down. There needs to be some oversight. There
needs to be that oversight. And also, I want to see like that little... it can be tiny, but that little like box of text description on YouTube or Instagram, TikTok that says this is AI. TikTok's doing that now. Like this is generated image or something. This is AI. So at least TikTok's trying to do that and like enforce that a little more. But this needs to be across platform and for everyone across the board.
Do you think if there's like a thing where it's like they completely take out any potential to monetize AI, like AI content, that could curb things? Because I feel like the only reason people are trying to even do this is because like, oh yeah, even if I just get like 1 million Spotify streams or something like that, it's like I'm making money. If we just be like, oh yeah, you're AI, so we're just not going to let you like monetize at all. And by the way, too, anyone can use this music for literally everyone. If we just take away all copyright rights from these types of songs, I feel like that might curb things because then there'd be no incentive. That's my take.
So to your point is one point that Alex already made a little bit too. Just like Ticketmaster, No, this is like a new point to make onto that too, just to follow up. Just like Ticketmaster, YouTube is still going to get their cut of ad revenue if it's an AI generated slop video because it'll get watched and get ads shown. So if YouTube's getting their cut, what's their incentive to make more restrictions against it for users? They would get the same ad revenue of my video being watched as they would AI slop-tastic 5,000, whatever.
I don't know. Maybe it'd just be like a thing where it's like, okay, you guys are already big. Can you just show... I feel like you are at a stage where you could show some integrity. I don't know. That's my take.
So come to see us in 2026 when the podcast that rocked goes AI. And we just have different avatars for the three of us on screen reading the news. Just straight up reading articles from Loudwire and Revolver. Hello, Alex and Rowan. How about them Deftones? Ha, 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 ha. You know.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then what would suck about that is that's the episode that just skyrockets. Like, oh no, that's the one we get known for? No.
Yeah.
Let me pull this graphic up really quick. So I've gone through and I made a statement about this as well because I am not a fan of Spotify. I've made that very abundantly clear for many, many reasons. I do want to point out, however, as soon as I can pull it out, One thing we know, the Spotify Wrapped came out for creators. And if I could pull it up, there's some stats I want to show you guys for show and tell. Let me see if I can share my screen really quick. It's going to get a little wonky on Discord for a second. Share my screen. Wabam. Wabam. There we go. So Spotify just gave us our own Spotify stats. YouTube, I haven't done the deep dive yet for just the podcast because it's a totally different breakdown. Apparently, we need to book a UK trip.
Okay.
Like our number one listen to podcast, like location geograph is UK, not United States. More Brits listen to us on our podcast than United States on Spotify. I did not expect that.
It's obviously the people who were flipping me off behind me in that window when I was in England. It's them. They told all their friends. The whole.
It took a while to catch up too. That's why.
Why would they flip you off then if they're fans?
Because they found out. Yeah.
Tell me your friends don't flip you off out of love.
Have you met British people ever? They get quite surly, and that's just how they say hello. So
I mean, maybe we grew up in different places and people, but flipping off was a sign of love. A lot of places where I grew up.
That is junior high. That is literally junior high.
A stranger, they're just gonna.
Oh, you see a camera and you're like,
come on. Have you guys ever been to Philadelphia? Come on now. That's literally why they say hi. Just greet each other in Philadelphia. Literally. Babies, puppies, doesn't matter. That's how they say hi to them. So. But yeah, we got little notifications, like the actual were legit, like Rising Star at Marathon Show, like people like are doing marathons and like also fan because people kept coming back to it. The numbers, total new audience, like they stopped counting in the percentage thing. That's interesting. So we are growing slowly but surely. And this is now where I would like to say, listen to us on YouTube or literally any other podcast platform, please. Please, please, please. If you have Apple Podcasts, which I think Apple Podcasts are free, and I get if you don't want to have ads on it, that's fine. But still, if you have Apple Podcasts, listen on Apple. If you have Amazon Podcasts, listen on Amazon. If you have any of the other many podcast platforms like Spreaker, which is how we push out, check it out on Spreaker. Why am I saying all this? I'm not going to stand by for Spotify. I don't care what our numbers are. No. So.
Literally on any podcast platform.
Yeah. There's a lot.
People in the comments are saying that the UK viewers are the sock puppets of Dom Nobles.
Dom, if you're listening to this, thanks. I owe you one. Keep it up.
Keep it going. Make that 2,000.
I made that when I started doing really well in 2020 and 2021. That was my joke to some of my friends. Yeah, I actually had Dom make 5 sock puppet accounts, and they just play playlists all throughout the night at 2x speed. So all my videos get watched on a loop over and over again. That's not true, YouTube. That did not happen. Do not get mad at me. It was a joke. So. Yes. Pip. Oh man, are the British impressions going off in the chat right now? Pip pip cheerio. Start covering UK tour news. We should. Like we try to do that a little bit, but we can do more of that. That's easy enough to do.
I mean, a lot of the bands we cover are from the UK.
They are.
I mean, try to work in tours.
Yeah, like again, like a lot of the tours that get international, like Alex has done a pretty decent job of that as well. It's just I don't know how to break it to you guys. UK doesn't get as many tours as the US. I don't know how to be nice about that. It's something you're already aware of.
Let's just be honest. It's size. I mean,
yes.
This is big and it is big.
Mm-hmm. Also, by the way, you guys do have Download Fest, and this past year's Download Fest was A+. So,
and also, by the way, guys, you head back to the beginning. You had the home field advantage.
You had more than exactly. Well, maybe that was part of it too.
We didn't have that luxury. I can't afford a cross like
we get gathering of the Juggalos here in the States, okay? You guys got back to the beginning.
Oh, God, yeah.
What do you want, okay? Do you want quality or quantity?
Right, exactly.
That's the trade.
Oh, did you guys see the news about that? I'm not going to have time to pull it up. The new gathering is not a gathering. It's a 2-day event for Juggalos in Miami, Florida. So all the Juggalos are going to Miami. God. Does that sound like a nightmare to anyone else?
I mean, like, I will say this, going back to my previous joke. If we do decide to bring tropical mustard to market, I think we have found a great core demographic, and there's an abundance of them. So we might actually be able to make money off of that.
Just tell them it's Faygo. They'll drink it.
Yeah.
They're not going to give up their loyalty to Faygo.
No, they won't. That's why we say we just tell them it's Faygo. It's their new flavor.
Slap a sticker, and you can still see our sticker underneath.
Faygo tropical mustard with a Sharpie. They're like, okay.
They're like, hell yeah. What else is in here?
Actually, they'd be like, shut up and give me that. They wouldn't even ask for it. So.
By the way, too, is Faygo just like the Dollar Tree, like
It's not Dollar Tree. No, it's not Dollar Tree, but it's more of a Midwest brand. Like,
okay, because I don't think I've stuck to the Northeast for the most part. I never have drinking a Faygo in my life.
Yeah, Faygo is in every grocery store in a lot of the Midwest. So it's not like a small brand. It's not dollar store, but it's just not like Coca-Cola or Monster Energy. So.
Oh, I always say like red. I was like, is it like Monster?
Oh, they have
it's soda. Like Mountain Dew Code Red or something?
No, it's soda. Like root beer, cola, orange, cherry, like they have every flavor. But it's just
literally
soda.
just like a random brand of soda.
That ICP took under their face painted arms and chins and said, "You're coming with us." Whoop whoop. And then they started singing the most profane song you've ever heard in your life.
Oh yeah, like was it Mr. Johnson?
They do.
Yeah.
But by the way, I always make sure this is known. I'm from the Midwest. Yes, I'm aware of how to whoop whoop in ICP because it's everywhere in the Midwest back in the 2000s. You heard it in the schools.
In the wild? I really haven't.
Yeah. No, in the Midwest you did. Yeah, because
it out here too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's spread out more like in that way because if you went to a big enough high school or junior high, you had at least one kid juggalo, and they would not stop talking about it. They dress like it.
I haven't.
So,
I don't think I've ever seen a juggalo in the wild. They're not really around here.
That's wild to me. I grew up with a few just like Luke did.
Yeah. I'm surprised too in New York because they have an audience though in New York too, like in the Northeast. So that is odd, but I not argue because they're getting older. But still, they're still popular. Like the Juggalos have grown up and have little Jugga Juniors. I don't know what to call them, but they bring the kids to the shows now too. They're just still raunchy, Faygo sprayed everywhere. But yeah, they have the Jugga Juniors with them. Mm-hmm. So I saw
Jugga Juniors. I hate that name.
I do too, but that's definitely what we're calling them now. I challenge anyone to think of something better than what I just made up. But yeah,
I have to say this. This is a great comment. They always ask, where are the Juggalos? They never ask, how are the Juggalos?
We don't want to know. There's a reason why we don't ask them.
It's funny.
I hope you're okay.
They're not. They're really not. We know that.
It's what's the name of the skinny one?
Shaggy Two Dope.
I actually loved this clip. This is like the one clip of ICP that I love. He's on Tom Segura's podcast, and they had him react to a juggalo who tattooed his paint.
Oh, the ICP tattoos are nightmarish. There are millions of them.
Imagine the full face paint.
No, I believe you.
Tattoo.
No, I believe you. Yeah.
And Shaggy Dude was just like, what the hell? God, dude, don't.
My problem,
why?
I said this in a previous video. My problem is not with the members on stage. That is not the issue. Okay? It's with the culture and the juggalos and the juggalettes. Yes, that is what they call the lady juggalos. That's real. Yeah. And the Jugga Juniors. By the way, my wife chimed in, Jugga Juniors, podcast is over, y'all. Good night. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. Bad ICP tattoos. One of my favorites was the clown face paints, but it said Juggalo because they added a second L, so it was misspelled. Why? Yeah. So, God, I didn't ask that. Yeah. So, yeah.
All I see was the little figure, the little silhouette of the guy running with the cleaver.
Hatchet Man.
That's like the label logo.
Yeah.
Psychopath Records. Yep, that's the name.
Sometimes I would also see people get the album covers tattooed because it was all circus crap or whatever. Yeah.
That was a theme for them for a lot of their albums. Yes. There's lore.
Oh, yeah.
There is lore with ICP. Let's not brush that aside.
Oh, I know about the lore. I used to somewhat listen to them when I was younger. Not really much these days, but I listened to The Great Malenko. I listened to that album. I thought that was fun.
See, my fiance has the Hatchet Man tattoo on her left arm. That one's much more common, the Hatchet Man tattoo. Because that was a culture for all those bands under that label and stuff. That was a big deal to see that on a car sticker as well.
Oh, yeah. Hatchet Man necklaces, Hatchet Man tattoos.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So now it's kind of changed. We're seeing, I don't know what the equivalent now that would be. But then again, if they're, all right, Alex, we're sending you Miami. Report for us at ICP Gator Gathering. I don't know what it's going to be called, but I saw that. Let us know how that goes.
Can I please have security detail?
Oh, you're going to need more than security. Ugh. You're going to need like an entire vat of hand sanitizer just to jump in every night. Yeah.
It's going to be
feel like
humid.
But
That would be like-
yeah.
That would be like if Monster Energy sponsored a circus.
I feel like they have that, and still it would not be as weird or gross as ICP in Miami. But my final thing, that was my introduction. The first time I saw ICP live is when I was shooting them at Riot Fest 2023. You know who they closed out one of the side stages that night? Do you know who played right before them? In 2023, mind you, know who played right before ICP? On that same stage?
Is it like most tonally different?
It's a band that we talked about already just briefly tonight.
I'm gonna get Sleep Tokens.
It is Sleep Token, yes. Sleep Token
Yo!
performed second to last behind ICP on the side stage at Riot Fest 2023. Yes.
It's
What
wild.
do you think a Juggalo's reaction would be to Sleep Token?
They did not care for it. They made that very abundantly clear. Like, Sleep Token got a lot of love that night, but the Juggalos that were dead in center and barricade waiting were like kind of like had their arms folded, you know, that type of attitude. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how that was.
They didn't like Aqua Regia, or do you wish
They
that
played
you loved
Vor,
me?
and they didn't like Vor. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, dude, I still need to hear Vor live. That's something I got to do before I die. That's a goal.
Fago Fest. See, that's not bad. That's a good little festival name.
I feel like we're getting close to to something there.
Fago Fest is fine. So, must Sleep Token and ICP must tour together now? Oh, no.
No.
It was good for a one-nighter. So we are definitely over time. We've talked a lot about the best and worst of 2025. So if you're listening right now, please leave comments on what you loved about this year, what you hated about this year, just memories of this year. Let us know. Let us know what you think about the podcast. This is something we want to hear about in the comments as well. What you thought about the podcast were things that you loved, things that you didn't like, things we can improve on, things we can figure out better. The guests you want to see. We had our first guest come on with Kevin Kellum from Chicago Radio. He came on this summer. We want to have more guests. And we already have some in the works planned out. So let us know who you would like to see in the comments as well. And Steve's, we want to know also. I don't think we're going to need to do albums and tours because a lot of stuff's been announced, but this is a special episode and we're going to go on break for at least a couple weeks. We'll be back in 2026, obviously. However, before I go there, I want to talk because we've been talking about our favorite albums of 2025. This is where, if I can get the thing ready. Okay. We're going to talk about some of the albums that we loved, and we have 3 more to talk about. So we'll go in order that I see them, how I wrote them in my notes. Alex, what was one of your additional favorites? And if you want to talk your previous ones as well, to list them off for all the reminder for everybody. Favorite albums of 2025. What was another one, and what were some of your favorites?
My final of my top 3 of the entire year is Tsunami Sea. Spirit Box, fantastic album, fantastic. All the way through, this album is awesome. I love Spirit Box. I love everything they put out, so I'm really happy that they put this out this year. My top 3 overall, we talked about Garbage. Excuse me. Hang on.
Talked about Garbage's latest album because they had a big tour this year as well. And she talked about The Pretty Wild, which were a great new band to follow.
Yes, and The Pretty Wild actually is my number 1 favorite album of 2025.
It's fun.
0 Point
Yeah.
Genesis. It is such a good album. I've listened to that one like 5 times already, if not more. And it's my favorite of the entire year. So those are my top 3. Tsunami Sea, 0 Point Genesis, and Let All That We Imagine Be the Light. Number 1, The Pretty Wild.
That tour is going to happen in Europe, and Alex is going to have to pay a bajillion dollars just to go see it because it won't happen here.
I know. I'm going to save up my pennies.
It's going to cost you a lot of pennies
Maybe just take out a second mortgage. That's what I do.
for a tour, for one tour. Yes.
On what? My bike?
If you're
house?
to the loan officer, please, mister, it's Garbage and The Pretty Wild and Spirit Box.
please,
Yes.
it's a
Well, I'm
really
saying,
nice
how about
bike.
you go to a bank, ask for a loan, lie about what the loan is for, go to the concert, and then I don't know, move states or whatever. They
I feel
can't.
like they wouldn't
They could
approve
actually-
me for said loan.
They can also trace you and like
That's
track
why we
you as
lie.
you move between states, by the way.
Well, here's the thing. You do like what Walter White did at the end of Breaking Bad. You go to
Get shot
you go
and
to the
killed
Hoover
by
Max
your
guy.
own gun? I don't know. I feel like that's not the smoothest idea.
Before he stormed the compound and saved Jesse, I'm talking about he goes to the Hoover Max guy. He fakes he gets a new identity, and you live in isolation. And
Alex, don't listen to
Yeah, sure.
Rowan's life advice, please. Thank you.
I mean, I feel like I would not come out on top if I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right.
Okay, but last joke before we go on to Rowan's. Knowing Alex's luck, she would do all that, go to the tour, and be dragged out by security and the police before the first song is
Oh
plays.
yeah.
Hey, what would I do? You guys,
You'd be like-
you guys project, okay? Whatever you guys want.
I
to
project
do, you should
nonsense.
Never do at a concert.
I
You're just like-
project nonsense. That's different. You know it's not.
You
gonna
just
happen.
turn into a demon as soon as they get up on stage. Just like it's like Donald Sutherland at the end of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Like
The Pretty Wild might like that.
I think, yeah, I would become the third member. They'd
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, she's
She
her
would-
sister now too.
She would be their mascot. They'd like that a lot. So we can now go to Rowan. Rowan, if you'd like to remind people of your other picks, go for it. But what is another album that was one of your favorites of 2025?
So I've been trying to make sure I not just pick my favorite albums, but also just have a little bit of diversity in our choices. I picked Hit It from Via Nova, which is just a great new band. You had your video where you talked about them being one of the new up and comers.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, guys, seriously, I know I keep saying it, but it's honestly a great album. It honestly would be my favorite album of the year if it were not for my favorite album that I'm about to say, which is Sleep Tokens, Even in Arcadia. With how much I glaze them, artists, is anyone else surprised? This was the first. This album had so much going for it. This is the first album since they blew up. This is when now that this band is on everyone's radar and they had this insane amount of success and exposure. And honestly, I feel like even with the newfound attention and the new just the new label and everything else going on, I feel like they still knocked it out of the park. They still do new stuff, new exciting stuff. And we had it in our poll. I feel like Caramel is such a stylistically and thematically unique song that I might go on and say I think it might be even considered a modern day classic. Really, I think it's just that it was just that good. I love Sleep Token. I keep doing what you're doing, and really, I hope to see them again. I seriously do. I'm not even exaggerating. They have legit become one of my favorite bands, and it's one of those bands that I love. Just talking to my friends about because we're all Sleep Token fans. It's just something we have bonded over. So yeah.
Isn't that nice to actually hear positive talk about bands? Spirit Box, Sleep Token. Not having a rag
Refreshing.
on crap. Yeah, it's nice. Even on my channel, it's nice to have something refreshing as well. So for those of you who are aware, my next video will be my top 10 best albums of 2025. Well, to the podcast listeners and the Steves, you get to find out what my number one is right now. Lonely People with Power by Deaf Heaven is my favorite album of 2025. To put this in perspective,
Good choice.
I won't be giving off the rest of the list yet. You'll have to wait till next week when I make the video. It was difficult to rank my top 10 this year. Not my number one. It was way farther than all the other albums I loved this year. This was number one shortly after it came out, and it stayed at that top spot. This is the emotive, cathartic, expressive album from Black Gaze that I think a lot of people did not see coming from Deaf Heaven again. They matched their peak career album potential with something like Sunbather. This is such a genuinely fantastic listen, from guitar work to George Clark shrieking and spoken word segments and singing. That everything is so well done. But this is my number one by a long shot. I'll go into more detail on the video. But yeah, Deaf Heaven's Lonely People with Power. And I also talked about other albums that I enjoyed as well, but this is definitely my number one. That video will be out next week. I've almost finished writing it. I record it all tomorrow. Like, I have my ranking all set. So also, I'll be very excited to see how many people get upset with my top 10 list that I didn't include their album. And reading comments such as, you forgot blank, and they getting talked down to like a child because I did not talk about their favorite album. It happens every year. Looking forward to it. So.
A great choice, though. Seriously, if we're just talking songs, Winona is definitely in the top 5 songs of this year.
For me too. And that leads to one more thing I want to talk about if I have this. For those of you who know, I work with heavies, and yours truly has helped curate with some other people. Genesis, if you're listening, thank you. To make the first ever Heavies Best of 2025 awards. And these are legit. We're going to actually send things to the winners. This is fan voting. We already have almost 1,000 votes in right now of 5 categories. This is the end page after you vote with everyone. The link is in the video description right now. It'll be in the pinned comment as well on YouTube. If you're listening on podcast, all that stuff, they'll be right there and like in the notes for the podcast. The Heavies Best of 2025 Awards focuses on heavy music. We have 5 categories: Best Album, Best Song, Best Live Band, Best New Band, and Best Metal Content Creator. You can vote on all 5. If you enter, which is free, by the way, you have a chance to win your own pair of heavies.
Oh, yeah.
And you can vote until the 23rd. Then yours truly, after the holiday break, will be, or not the holiday break, but after the 25th, we'll be making content to announce the winners. And that'll be that. So please check that link out and vote. Get your voice out there. There's some good choices all across the board for like best song, best album. This was curated by several people at Heavies to pick the best stuff we could. So thank you guys for that. Again, link in the description if you want to check it out. I'll be spamming it on my socials as well. We do have 1 super chat, or 2 super chats. If you guys would like to send any more super chats in, there's still plenty of time. Please keep voting as well on the best song poll while we do a festival rock or flop. We read Ellie Yeats already. I missed Chance Edits though. Chance Edits, AI is the king of all mosquitoes and it's protected by its swarm of mosquito minions, robots. Okay then, yeah. Well, they're going to keep sucking the blood out of real content. And again, why would YouTube stop it? They make money either way. Also,
and they're hard to kill.
Also, Google makes a lot of spent a lot of money investing in AI. A lot. So they're not anti-AI, you know. Also, if you're listening, thanks, YouTube. We hope you have a great year, too. Like this video, everyone, and please subscribe. Yeah, see, I didn't forget. All right. We got 3 festivals to book. Alex and Rowan, are you ready for the last festivals to book for 2025?
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm hoping for good things this time. Every week when we hit a like goal, which we did, we will book a random festival. 4 bands in the middle of nowhere for a random radio station festival. Will it rock? Will it flop? Will it be somewhere in the middle? I hope it's something good for the end of 2025. We're going to do the reverse order. We're going to do the super chatters first. Ellie Yeet, you're up first with Yeet Fest, the last Yeet Fest for 2025. So you guys know I'm not cheating. Here we go. Band number 1 for Yeet Fest. Power Man 5000.
Nice.
We can't see the screen.
Oh, you can't? I'm sorry. Let me share my screen with you.
Good choice, though.
Got to share a different screen with you. That's why. Share. Band. Okay, you should be able to see it now. Power Man 5000 for Ellie Yeet Fest for band number 1. Band number 2. The crowd demands it. Replace any one of the previous bands with the next band. So we're just going to keep this as a wild card. If we get a crap band, we'll replace it. So Yeet Fest has that in his pocket right now. Band number 2. Rancid. They came up a few weeks ago. Power Man 5000 and Rancid. I don't hate it. Number 3.
Very 90s.
Slayer is returning and coming to Yeet Fest Down Under. Slayer, Power Man 5000, and Rancid. Not bad. Number 4. Static X. Boy, Static X and Power Man 5000 are peanut butter and jelly. If we have to
use the thing?
No, I was going to say, if we have to remove one because we got that card, I would say, I like Rancid fine, but I would say remove Rancid because it doesn't fit the vibe.
I would say so too, but I'm scared of what we may get.
I am also, but that's the game.
That's the catch-22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything else fits really well. Let's
Whose festival is this?
This is
this
LE's
LE's?
festival.
Ellie, real
okay.
quick.
He says keep.
He says keep Rancid and Slayer. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
Okay.
So would we want to keep Static X or keep Power Man?
Ooh.
I know.
Wait, we can't keep both?
So you know what? This is LE's choice. Do we keep it as is? I don't want to remove any of them, is what he just said. You know what? I'm not going to make them because this is the last show of the year. Slayer,
Yay.
Static X, Power Man 5000, and Rancid. This is a good throwback to 90s and 2000s for sure, and 80s for Slayer. I'm going. I mean, Slayer returning for a one-off show. We're not going to have it right now when it's 109 degrees in Australia. We're going to wait till your winter. But yes, we'll have Yeet Fest. Everyone else, you guys going?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll go.
Yep. Chat.
That mosh pit is gonna be sick.
Chat, I'm going to assume, oh yeah, with boomerangs and kangaroos flying around and all the Australian stereotypes I could think of.
Are they throwing kangaroos?
No,
Yeah,
the kangaroos.
duh.
No, the kangaroos are throwing the boomerangs. That's what's going on.
Kangaroo is in the pit. It's just gonna claw your face off.
It's gonna drop kick you because they box too and they kick. So
Yeah.
everyone's going to this. Everyone's going to Yeet Fest. Okay, Chance Fest. Chance Edit, you're up next. Thank you so much. Chance Fest, band number 1. Oh no,
Oh, God.
we got Motley Crue. Boy, is this a direct shift in energy from what we just had with Yeet Fest. Maybe it could be good though. Maybe we'll get something to change it up. Number 2. 30 Seconds to Mars.
Jesus.
I feel nauseated looking at what could potentially be the worst festival we've booked so far. It won't be the worst, but it's getting up there. Chance Fest, we appreciate your super chat either way. This is not your fault. Band number 3. Guns N' Roses, but they're 45 minutes late, so add another band. So we will be adding
What's happening? This is so bad.
Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, 30 Seconds to Mars, and 2 more bands. See, Chance Edits, you get 2 bands for 5 bands out of this. Okay. Number 4. Chevelle does not deserve to be on this card. Those poor loafer brothers. And number 5. Kitty. Kitty would straight up beat the crap out of some of those people on this tour. I mean, talking straight up assault. So, Kitty, Chevelle, 30 Seconds to Mars, Motley Crue, Guns N' Moses. All right, what time am I picking you guys up? Get there early?
Oh no, sorry. I got holiday plans, man. I'm sorry. I'm seeing my third cousin in Bulgaria.
Oh, okay.
I think I would actually go.
Yeah?
Bulgaria.
No.
That's what you came up with,
What?
Bulgaria.
Could at least said Canada.
I don't. This one feels. I don't know why, because I'm usually like hell no. But I like Kitty. I like Chevelle. I kind of want to see what drama comes of this Axl Rose showing up super late.
To a Motley Crue show, because Motley Crue's on the bill too, and you know
Yeah,
Vince
it's gonna be
Neil
so
is
much
going to be happy
chaos.
about that. And then 30 Seconds to Mars is going to come out of their weird trailer doing weird stuff.
It's gonna be
It's
so
like-
weird and chaotic and gross, and I kind of want to see it.
I mean, if
But
30 Seconds to
Chevelle
Mars...
is like the only
Chevelle-
strong draw for me.
Okay.
It's
Kitty's
like 1
fun
out of
too, but I
5.
get it.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't justify that. It's like I don't really know Kitty too much. It's
I don't know if I can go, because if 30 Seconds to Mars on there, they might boot me if I try to go back. So...
I don't
yeah.
think Luke is
You're
banned
on
from this
Jared Leto's
festival.
crap list.
I
You're
think
the
so.
one to even have an opinion.
He knows who I am, so, and it's not for
Yeah.
good reasons. So, I don't feel great about this one. It'll make money. Like, this will sell. This is too big of names not to sell. I'm just saying it could be a disaster, and I don't want to be around it.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me today. You guys caught me on a weird day. I'm sleepy. Maybe that's my problem. But I kind of want to see this. This is going to be chaos.
Has it been 96 hours since you had any sleep? Yikes. The chat's saying I'll leave after Kitty and Chevelle. I'll go. Oh, Chance said he would go. I mean, again, this would make money. Oh, someone made a joke. Guns N' Roses just plays everything post-Chinese democracy, so all the new stuff. Ugh. Oh,
Ooh,
no. That'd be
why
wor-
would you do that?
I think even they would know that's too far. They wouldn't get away with that.
Wait, no, this is like that first half where we had like just 3 god awful acts in a row. It's like I'm thinking like, oh god, is this rigged? Did you somehow rig this because it's like the last one of the year?
You know it's random. You know I do it live too, so you know I'm not cheating. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chance Edits. I don't know if this would even get approved by the city we're having it in. Like the city council might go, I don't think so, not in our town. So we got one more, and that's ours. Someone was saying we should name it Spinal Tap Fest just because of Rob Reiner. I'm fine with that.
No. We can't name this one Spinal Tap Fest.
No, our next one.
No, our next one,
the
upcoming one, yeah.
We're not going to do that to Rob Reiner.
No. Rob Reiner gets hopefully something great. Here we go. Band number 1, The Offspring. I can at least see that fitting. Fine. I'm fine with it. Fine. Number 2, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Okay. Interesting vibe for this one, but okay. Number 3, Oasis, but they don't like to share. And that's it. Rob Reiner Fest has 3 bands. Oasis, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and The Offspring. Huh.
Sorry, Rob Reiner.
Do we ignore the rule? We'll keep Oasis, but just give it one more because it's Rob Reiner Fest and it's the last one for 2025.
We just won't tell Oasis.
Do we want to do the 4th and kind of just...
Yeah, we'll just say Oasis is the headliner. And number 4 for Rob Reiner for Spinal Tap Fest, Pentagram.
That's kind of fitting.
That actually works surprisingly well. You know what? There's no reason I would not go to this. And apparently the Oasis tour did go well. They behaved well enough on stage to where the shows went well. Joan Jett's still a fierce beast on stage with that guitar. The Offspring knows how to have fun. Pentagram will be there in some state that I won't be able to describe. I'd go. Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. You know what?
That's another thing too. We're just talking like yearly recaps. Like this meme right here has made me such a big Pentagram fan. I actually really love their music, so I got that going for me for this year too.
I think a lot of people were big Pentagram fans because of this meme.
Oh yeah. I got a lot of crap on my video about that because they were like, "Oh, you don't know Pentagram and you say you like metal? What the hell's wrong with you?"
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I would like to thank my co-host here for helping with another year of the podcast that rocks. We'll be going through little changes here and there, but at the same time, leave comments what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, what you want improved on, what you think is working well. This is a good time to do that on the YouTube page for this video, so let us know. Leave reviews on Apple and Spotify if you still have it, and then after that, drop off Spotify and switch to Tidal or Amazon or something else. Just leave the review first and then leave. I think that's pretty easy to do. Alex, is there anything you would like to say before we start wrapping things up?
No, thank you as well for an awesome year.
Rowan, how about you?
Yeah, no, just thank you all. Thank you, my co-host, again for amazing year. You guys are awesome. And again, stream Final Accords by My Side, now available on Spotify and Apple Music. It's a great song. I am good friends with the band, and they make great stuff. So seriously, check it out.
Also, link that in the comments as well, like so that way people can click on it or send it to me again, the YouTube, like whatever link, Spotify or what. Yeah, just make sure it's there.
Yeah.
Other quick notes. One, again, the Heavies Awards for the best of 2025. That's linked in the description right now. You can vote on those for free and enter to win a free pair of Heavies. I'm helping to oversee some of that with another coworker. Also, as a after holiday gift, because it will not come out before Christmas, I will be downloading all the videos and trying to make a compilation of all the dad jokes of 2025. It'll take a bit, but it's easy enough. It's not difficult. It just takes time. I'm hoping to get that out before the new year. So I'll keep.
This is the last one of the year. I forgot about that. Oh, you got to make it a good one.
So our chat has already been named Steve's for one of the best dad jokes we've ever heard. There have been good and bad. There have been best of worst of 2025 dad jokes. That's a whole other topic. Maybe I'll name that the actual episode video when I post that too. The best and worst dad jokes of 2025. That actually kind of works pretty well. So, Alex, what do we have to close out 2025?
Okay. I don't like the pressure. I don't want to go out on a crappy note.
It's all right.
If you need more than
you
one,
have like 60 people watching.
If you need more than one, you can do more than one. That's fine.
No, I don't need. I don't know. I feel like I'm underprepared. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. I asked my friend why he gave up his career as a farmer.
Okay.
He said he chose the wrong field. That was I felt it. No.
I would like to point out that Alex shouted boo so sharply.
You muted yourself, then boo.
Discord muted it, which is really
like a dog
I thought
whistle.
you just like mimed it or something. It's like
You do, but I like to pretend it's a dog whistle.
Oh, someone just said in
boy.
the chat. Oh boy. Insert
boy.
Picard facepalm.
Picard facepalm.
Tomatoes.
I mean, it's a dad joke.
It is a dad joke, yes. But someone got a rim shot for you. Crickets. Oh, not the crickets. Oh, my wife is throwing vegetables at you from the farm.
Gretchen's
Those
throwing
are
things
cake.
at me. That means it was horrible.
Oh, she's
Those
throwing...
are cake, and they also the cake candles are lit, so I think they're trying to actually set you on fire.
Someone's throwing crickets at you, like because it's crickets. A tomato. Someone's rolling around laughing hysterically, so someone likes it.
I mean, it's a dad joke.
Someone's throwing farmers, like actual farmers at you now.
You just pick up a guy.
Farmers
and
have
just
suffered
throw-
enough in 2025 with how bad things are for them this year. I don't know if they needed that. Someone's throwing
You
corn
chose the
and
wrong
idea.
field.
Yeah.
I just love that you just
They
like
did
you
choose
literally
the
just
wrong
pick up a
field,
man
yes.
and just throw that.
Farmer John. He's like, no, what are you doing here? Oh, my wife is saying, wait, no, that's not what she meant. My wife was not saying it was terrible. I'm throwing veggies because I like them. I appreciate the farming pun, and I can attest she does
Whatever.
like vegetables.
She's just throwing stuff at me.
No, it's not
That's
just...
how bad my last joke was.
It's not just her. It's everyone.
And this is tradition. People throw outlandish things at you.
Oh,
know.
someone
And like,
else...
look, someone's throwing cars.
Someone just added to it. He was outstanding in his field. Outstanding in his field.
Hey, I did that one earlier this year. That's going to be in the compilation.
My eyes hurt because of how hard I rolled them.
That was the cream of the crop. Oh,
Remember that one? Why did the farmer get an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
Yes, yes.
No, it was the scarecrow.
Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't a farmer. That's why. That's what made it funny, right?
Yep.
Try to make sure you eat your
Why is
veggies.
the scarecrow
My
employee of the month?
wife. I'm trying to make sure you eat your veggies. I'm looking out for your health. Yes.
Good
See,
for
there
her.
you go. Thank you. So, the farmers were standing in solidarity. Ha ha ha. Okay, everyone's swinging wild now with the farmer jokes. So, we will be
What's
back.
this comedy club that people are able to throw cars, farmers, and
Ooh, yeah, they're
corn?
like bringing in wheelbarrows of random stuff to throw at the comedian. Yikes!
Not even just random stuff. They're bringing in other people and then throwing that.
It's one of those outdoor comedy shows at a big amphitheater. And like there's just lines of
Yeah.
people to get in. Security's checking stuff. Like, yeah, whatever, just bring it all in. I don't care.
Yeah, they got like the Hulk on standby to throw Volkswagen Beetles if the joke is bad.
Well, it's like it's like a mosh pit where you're like, I saw some dude throw some other dude.
But at a stand-up show, and it's just dad jokes.
Yeah, exactly. I saw this one dude just grab this other dude to throw him, and it was crazy.
You know how they have at the old country bars, the trope was like they have chicken wire at the front of the stage so that way you can't throw bottles and stuff and beer and everything. Yeah, that's what you're going to need for your stand-up act.
Dude, I'm
I
down.
don't know
Give me
if
my
the
own little
chicken wire is
cage.
going to stop a tractor that someone is throwing now.
Someone's throwing that, then it doesn't really matter what you put up there in the first place.
I would
Yeah.
rather have a cage for the tractor than not have the cage for the
That's
tractor.
true. You have a
But
chance
tractor,
of it catching.
the cage is not going to make a difference if it's a tractor.
It maybe give you a
But-
split second, just a split second to dodge a little bit more out of the way. Oh, yep.
It'll help.
No,
A
You
little
have
bit.
a split second to watch your life flash before your eyes. That's the difference.
Someone's throwing beans? Is that what
You get
those are?
vaporized. I think so.
For the field.
Oh, seeds. Beans. Ah! Someone's throwing
For the
beans.
farm.
Oh, goats and cows. Okay, well, we're going to say goodbye for now. I will keep everyone
All right.
updated, including my co-hosts, about when the compilation will be ready for the best and worst dad jokes of 2025. Feel free to stay in the chat room as long as you want tonight, making these terrible farmer puns.
Ah.
So, until then, have a fantastic evening. Have a fantastic holiday break. Hopefully you're all doing well. We shall return. Please listen to some of the albums that we recommended for you for the last few weeks. That would help out. And again, let us know what you want to see more of next year, because we're trying to grow the podcast in a lot of different ways. So, thank you again. Have a great night. Someone can throw a goat at me. Luke won't let me get one. My wife always wanted a goat, and I keep telling her no for many,
Why
many,
don't you
many
get her
reasons.
a goat?
Well,
Little baby goat.
Well, one, they kick and everything. Two, I'm pretty sure the HOA would not allow that. Three, we can't afford another pet. We already have 5. And many other reasons. Oh, crap.
Yeah,
We just got another super chat. You know what? We're coming back. Hang tight. Boy, you caught us.
Yeah.
We just caught up right at the last second. So this super chat's going to keep us. Hang on. We're coming back. Where's the button? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Chaos before the holiday.
Hey,
Yes,
guys.
it is. It's
You
the
got a
appropriate
little more
amount of
content
chaos.
for you.
Super chat from Lone Wolf. Oh, that's right. We got to do another festival rocker flop now, too.
Yeah.
Top 5 for me of albums. Number 1, Villanova, Hit It. Great one. Callous Cowboys, I Don't Wish to See You in Heaven. Another great one. 3, Greyhaven, Keep It Quiet. 4, Unprocessed Angel. 5, Thornhill Bodies. Song of the Year, Whatever, All Right by Villanova. Great choices. We now go to Song of the Year because I completely forgot. Boy, would that have been a mistake. Thank you, Lone Wolf, for saving the podcast of this show. And thank you for the super chat. Well, get your votes
Great
in now.
choice for Song of the Year, by the way.
So, by the way, I'm going to go do the super chat, or I'm going to do the rocker flop first, just so that way give a few more people a chance to vote if they haven't yet. Well, bam. Let's go here. Share my screen. Boy, see, I got too excited in the process. I thought it was over. And then
It was obviously my awesome joke.
Lone Wolf, it was distracting enough, and Lone Wolf said, you're not done yet. Lone
Do
Wolf
you think
Fest.
it's just how the audience perpetuates us just keep going indefinitely? They just keep donating.
Oh no! Don't send us more super chats to stay up late. What will we do? Band number 1 for Lone Wolf Fest. Deftones.
Oh,
Wow.
sweet. 12.
Lone Wolf Fest looks pretty solid. Number 2, Architects. They popped up last week, or the last 2 weeks in a row. I might have to shuffle things around. Number 3, Skillet. Well, that's a vibe. They just released their super Christian Christmas song. And number 4, yeah, they did. Number 4, Breaking Benjamin. Boy, this has
Oh, I'm so
2000s,
going with
2010s vibe all over it. Deftones, Architects, Breaking Benjamin, Skillet.
Literally, I can grab all my friends and we would enjoy every act. This is like our festival.
Someone just said, or Elliot said, now we got a chance for ICP and Kids Bop. No. That's, no.
Thank you, Breaking
I don't
Benjamin.
Thanks, Ben Burnley. You saved the humanity.
Yeah.
You know what?
Godspeed, Ben Burnley.
I'd go to Lone Wolf Fest. Come on, who wouldn't?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
we
come
go.
on.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
this is solid.
I mean, like, we joke on Skillet, but, like, I liked their stuff back in the day. You could do a lot worse.
They
If
do
don't
put on
get
a good
too
live
freaky.
show, and like we joke on Skillet, the live show they still put a lot of effort in. So
Yeah.
They play some of their solid stuff from before the past, 5 years. I would be fine with it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Monster.
yeah, like going back
yeah.
to 2008 to 2012 era, just a playlist of that. So that being said, now let's try that again. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're all doing well. Let's leave. I almost turned off my own camera. There we go. As we go here, the song of the year chosen by the Steves. At 42%, we got, where is it? Infinite Source by Deftones.
Nice.
Interesting.
It was a fairly decent split. The other results: Spirit Box Soft Spine at 32%, Sleep Tokens Caramel by 26%. So nothing got blown out of the water. Over 100
like
votes
that.
from all the live Steves. Thank you very much. Someone's asking for another Alex joke to close us out proper. If you have one, go for it. If not, I can move. It's up to you.
Redeem yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Redeem yourself.
Oh,
Come
that's
on.
true. Is this a
Come
year?
on, somebody threw tractors at me.
She
and
had
farmers.
an entire
Like,
farmers
okay.
union thrown at her. The vegetables,
Okay,
the
yeah.
animals, the farm
Yes.
equipment.
Gretchen threw the entire
all these-
farmers market at me. So
Okay, here's the thing. If all these bands that we love and talk about are doing lore crap, then in our internal lore, this is the part of the show where it's like everyone thinks you died because you got crushed by the tractor, but then you emerge out all bloody
With another
and all that
dad
stuff. You're
joke.
limping. You still go to the mic stand. It's like, I got one more for you, you bastards, and then you make it a good one.
all right, fine. I'm back. I've recovered. Thank you for the cage. My chicken wire held up. I'm fine after the tractor incident. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, here's what we got. Okay. My son said to me, Dad, today I watched someone do 50 push-ups. Do you think you can do that? I said, of course, son. Don't want to brag, but I could probably watch someone do 100 push-ups.
That's so dumb. Dang it got me. It's so dumb. That succeeded. That is...
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's more of a literal joke of... it's like, yes, I can watch someone do more push-ups, son. You are a moron for not acknowledging my eyesight.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You say that joke, everyone laughs, boom, credits roll, absolute cinema. Yeah. Hang on a sec. Let me
Oh boy.
where is it? Gretchen, come on.
My wife wants Gretchen Fest, apparently.
Gretchen, I have not eaten all day.
This is the podcast that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Well, you know what, Gretchen? For you, you're getting Gretchen Fest. Do not come in here angry if you do not get the bands you love. I don't know what else to tell you. I hope you get... I know the bands you love. I hope you get all of them. But I think this is the first time we've done Gretchen Fest.
Yeah, we got to do it. This is our highlight of 2025. Let's bring it.
All right.
Not like the pressure's on
we've
me
already
now.
got so deep.
Woof. Boy, oh boy. I've never done a festival with someone that I sleep in the same bed with. Yowza. This could be a disaster.
Why did you phrase it like that?
It's true.
It's the truth, yeah. It's
All right. Here we go. Let's
Actual.
go to Festival Rock or Flop. Gretchen Fest. Band number 1. Steel Panther. My wife is not happy already. Jeez. Gretchen Fest. No.
Are we just gonna hear a scream in your background?
More like she's gonna come into the office if it's bad enough or good enough, one or the other. Number 2, Drunk Wes Scantlin playing Nirvana covers.
Oh God!
Fun fact:
Oh,
when I saw that
God.
when I saw that online in 2020 during pandemic, Gretchen was the first person I sent that to. The actual thing. There's a black cat staring at me in Alex's background. Rowan is not happy about this either.
Would anyone?
Steel. My wife is not happy in chat. Steel Panther. Drunk Wes Scantlin playing Nirvana covers. Number 3. Puddle's Pity Party. A 6'7" clown singing cover songs.
This is like a cover festival.
Well, I'm sleeping outside tonight. And number 4. Oh. I'm drawing a blank. Why
Oh,
can't
Luke,
I think?
it was nice knowing you, buddy.
No, I'm drawing a blank. Why can't I think of his name? Billy Idol.
Billy Idol?
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
My mind.
Does she hate Billy Idol? What's going on here?
No, she doesn't hate Billy Idol, but this doesn't exactly add a lot of saving grace to this festival.
Luke, it was
Billy
nice
Idol,
knowing you.
please save us.
Oh man.
Oh,
So, Billy Idol, we got Puddle's Pity Party, Drunk Wes Scantlin, and Steel Panther. Uh-oh. My wife is on screen right now. She's not loving this for everyone that's watching. What do you want me to do? You know it's random. I hit the button. How is this my fault? Yes. You see me hit the button. The look I'm getting from my wife right now, everybody.
I'm smiling so hard, my face is cramping.
Both of them are afraid you're going to beat me now.
Turn off the camera. And then whatever you gotta do.
Someone just said turn off the camera really quick.
I'm thinking like we're never gonna hear from you again.
Not my fault. Well, we got 2 more super chats from Lone Wolf, 2 quick ones. Have I heard the new Greyhaven album yet? Songs I've heard of, not the whole thing, but I did like the songs I heard. Have you? Any of you?
I've not yet.
I haven't listened to the whole thing yet.
Yes, I'm not the whole thing, but I've heard good things. Also, hope to see you on the Metal Roundup again. You might see someone from the Metal Roundup on our show as a guest host next month, or next couple months, by the way. So, that was a podcast that I guested on. Now that my wife is nice and mad at me, and she just typed in bruh into the chat, I think it's time. The Luke Memorial Fest! That is not who you are having at my memorial. I don't think so. Ugh.
Imagine it's like all the bands you hate. It's Jared Leto and Wes Scantlin.
I mean, you got Wes Scantlin on there, so that's pretty much right there in the pocket. So,
yeah.
All right. We've had a good dad joke. We've ended with Gretchen Fest. I think we're ready to go. Thank you all for a chaotic last 10 to 15 minutes of 2025's last podcast. I will ask my podcast co-host to follow up with me in the morning to make sure I'm okay. So, until then, have a great night. Drunk Les Scantlin Lex Luke's funeral. Ha 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 ha. Yeah,
we're gonna invite Aaron Lewis to it as well.
Oh yeah. You're gonna invite him. Are you gonna call him up? Have fun with that conversation.
We're gonna bring Aaron Lewis. We're gonna bring Wes Scantlin, and it's gonna be an open bar. Do they have bars at wakes? I don't know.
I think he brings his own bar. Aaron Lewis does, just wherever he goes. So at my funeral too. Awesome. Also, honestly, that fest is in line with 2025, with your 2025, Gretchen. No, your 2025 wasn't that bad. No, nothing's that bad.
Somebody just said, as long as we didn't have Psycho Center there, I mean...
Yeah, I know, this is not the worst. It's just bad, okay? That's true.
Perspective.
Yes.
At least Psycho Center wasn't there.
Honest to God, if we had like the trifecta or quadfecta, or whatever the 4 is for that, if we had 30 Seconds to Mars, if we had Wes Scantlin, if we had Psycho Center, and if we had Aaron Lewis, we would not be hearing from you ever again.
That's called the Officer He's Over There Fest, because anyone that buys a ticket is definitely on some type of criminal list, and the cops can just wait outside. So...
Yeah.
Oh, what?
He does the eulogy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. The most foul-mouthed, like, self-centered eulogy all about himself. What he's supposed to do about someone else.
Are we just bringing on all your enemies at this point?
Apparently, I have more enemies than I thought I did, but okay. Well, sorry, Alex and Rowan, you're tied into that now, too. Huh. Sucks.
What did I do?
Nothing, but you're tied into it now. Sorry. Look at the enemies, okay? I think you're doing okay if these are the people you don't want to be with. So
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Thank you all so much. We will be back next year. And that's only a couple weeks. Get used to that joke. See you next year. It's like 2 weeks away, guys. Okay. It's funny. Like, we have a dad joke queen here. Okay, we don't need to add more. So
we don't need a dad king.
We don't a dad
Leave it to the professionals.
The one professional. I'll let everyone know the best and worst dad jokes of 2025 Supercut will be coming soon. I'll let everyone know once that's done. It'll take a while, and it won't happen it will not happen before Christmas, but it should happen before New Year. Thank you again. Thank you guys for delaying this, and everyone's in chat say, we love you, Gretchen. Sorry, Gretchen. Please don't hurt Gretchen.